I can't lie to you guys, at least not this early into the episode. The last Thursday night matchup with the Rams and 49ers wasn't very fun, unless you're a Rams fan. We're hoping for a better game this week, but even if it's a stinker, you're going to enjoy this episode of Bet It, Bank It, Blow It. I am JBG, a humble servant of the one true football god, Josh Allen. I'm back with Magnum Mills with a couple of our favorite betting picks for this week 16 AFC West Showdown.
Once again, I don't know if it's the schedule makers or the algorithm, all hell the algorithm, but it looks like they have another good one for us this week, and that is not a given. This deep into the season, and we're about to go deep on another episode of Bet It, Bank It, Blow It, presented by CSGAP Fantasy Football. Thank you for checking out our show. You can find us wherever you get your podcast and on YouTube. Find us on social media at CSGAPFF. Same place on the internet, CSGAPFF.com. That's very easy to remember, just like the flaps, FLAPS. Follow, like, and please subscribe. If you had fun, please remember to click that thumb.
This is the part of the show where I talk to you about transparency time. We got to see how we're doing. I know we got murdered last week on Thursday Night Football, but Mills, break down the results.
Yeah, it's not a murder, it's a moida. And that's a little bit of an
Moida.
Alan Alda joke from Futurama. Yeah, we got absolutely crushed on Thursday night, and we were trying to swim uphill from there. It was not a fun one. When you put it all together, we are still in the green, but we are not loving it. It's not very Kermit the Frog-like. We're up about 1,098 cricket coins when you put it all together, adding up our favorite wagers, favorite props, lottery tickets, touchdown wagers, our bankroll battle, our tripods, and our floor versus ceiling wagers. And you should know that cricket coins are the preferred currency of Bet It, Bank It, Blow It. In cricket, we trust. Definitely being held up by our collaborative wagers, by our tripods overall, up 2,788 coins on those. We are now deeply in the red on Thursday Night Football after the last 2 weeks, down about 1,456 coins. We were comfortably in the green 2 weeks ago, so hopefully we can turn it around just as quickly. Right now, the only things in the green here are Jamie G's favorite wagers. He's up about 306 coins on those, and I'm up 1,875 coins on my Thursday night lottery tickets. So let's get back in the green this week. I would like it to be very Kermit the Frog like, not necessarily Grinchy. I don't mind the green of the Grinch, but he gets the money, but he gives it back at the end. We don't want to give it back at the end. We want to keep the money.
Yes, we do. And we also want you to keep remembering to check the latest news and updates. Man, you got to do it. Check the injuries, check the weather, check around all of it before you place any bets. And while you're doing that, make sure you're shopping around for the best odds, bonuses, profit boosts, all that stuff. Check all the books that are legally available in your state. It's worth it to make sure you're getting the best odds. No, I know you're keeping track, and I got to report we are not yet affiliated with DraftKings, but we're still trying. And yes, we are still using them for the sake of simplicity. All of our odds and information are accurate as of Wednesday, December 18th, 2024. Go ahead, ring the bell. Let's get into the tail of the tape.
And if you can do math, that means, yep, you have 7 days left to complete that holiday shopping. So you should probably think about starting soon. Maybe I'm talking to myself. This is Thursday Night Football on Week 16, Thursday, December 19th, 2024. Kickoff is at 8:15 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Catch the game on Prime Video. We have the 9-5 Denver Broncos traveling to LA to face the 8-6 Chargers. Big AFC West showdown here. Currently, the Denver Broncos are 2.5-point road underdogs, plus 130 on the money line, while the Chargers are 2.5-point home favorites, minus 155 on the money line. Game total is 42 points. We are indoors at SoFi Stadium, so we have zero weather concerns. On the Broncos side of the ball, we have 4 players currently listed as questionable: running back Jaleel McLaughlin, quarterback Riley Moss, defensive tackle DJ Jones, and defensive end John Franklin Myers. The Chargers have numerous players listed as questionable as well, most notably Justin Herbert, the quarterback, but he is widely expected to play, even though he has a banged up ankle. Then you have guard Zion Johnson. He did not practice on Tuesday, so he is very questionable, possibly closer to doubtful. Tight end Hayden Hurst has been designated to return from IR. He is practiced in full, so he will probably be back out there. Tight end Will Disley is questionable, but he did not practice on Tuesday. Decent chance that he misses another game. And then you have linebacker Denzel Perryman, cornerback Elijah Molden, and cornerback Cam Hart, who are all questionable with various injuries. Not great to have a bunch of guys in your secondary banged up. I know Jamie G can speak to that. That sometimes does lead to points for the other team. Obviously your props could be affected as far as the running game on the Broncos side, depending on McLaughlin, but there's not many of those on the board as we're doing this, so we're probably not too concerned with that. What do you think, man? These Thursday night games have been weird. We've either had total shootouts or then like under 20 points like last week. It's been all over the place. Both of these teams are fairly even matched for the most part, although maybe they're heading in different directions. The Broncos won 4 in a row, Chargers lost 2 in a row. What do you think about this one?
Mills, it feels like a little bit of Groundhog Day here because here we are again, another divisional matchup with playoff implications on a short week. It's like, are we destined to repeat the same destiny here? I don't know. I'm leaning the under here with regards to the points. I think the Chargers, man, they're just like a totally different team without Dobbins and the ability to kind of have the speed at the run game. That part of their offense has been non-existent since he went out. I like certain parts of this. Smart, I like Lad, but there's just not a ton of explosion in points with this team. You couple that with the fact that Denver's D has been making, they're really hitting a stride, man. They're on a heater right now. I just think that there's not a lot of offense is kind of the lean here for me.
Yeah, it's tough to figure out, especially where it would come from, other than the couple of top wide receivers. I think there's going to be a lot of focus there, both in fantasy, in wagering, and for the opposing defenses here. You got to tell me that's what they're trying to figure out. How do you stop Sutton? How do you stop McConkey? Make some of these other guys beat us. Neither team has been effective at running the ball. It's hard to see a lot of that changing here. Again, in the absence of J.K. Dobbins, especially. In the Broncos are just, I think, a better team at this point, at least the way that they've been playing recently. Very quietly, the Broncos are actually second in the AFC at point differential. They're plus 89. Jamie G's Buffalo Bills are plus at 135. So that's actually still good for sixth in the NFL. You go to the Chargers, they're plus 47. That's not terrible, but it's more middle of the road. I just think at the end of the day, the Broncos are a slightly better team playing better right now. Yeah, maybe if the Chargers were at full strength, you could make the argument here. But this is a game where I think I'm definitely leaning towards the dog a little bit. So we'll see how it goes. It worked last week with the Rams. Will history repeat itself here? We're gonna have to wait and find out.
Yes, we are. And I was this close. I mean, this close to using one of Arnold's freeze puns from Batman and Robin. But instead, I'll tell you who my favorite Batman villain is. It's the Wagerer. He always bets against Batman, while Wesley Snipes always bets on black. And we put our cold, hard cash on our favorite wagers.
Yes, we do. Jamie G, you have been leading the way with those. Overall, you are up 684 coins or so. You did take a L last week. You were down a buck 18 or so. That's the first unprofitable week you'd had after having 3 in a row there. You were up at least 100 coins all 3 of those weeks. I'd been doing better on those 2 as well. I just lost 75 last week, so not the greatest. Trying to keep the train on the track here, but you have been conducting us very well, leading the way. So do the locomotion, keep the train on the track. What are your favorite wagers for the week?
Yeah, man, I'm putting 100 cricket coins on the under 42 total points here. It's minus 110. 100 cricket coins to take back 191. And I'm also putting 100 cricket coins on Denver plus 2.5. That's minus 105. 100 cricket coins there to win 195.
And I have 2 here. I'm going to have a similar take to you, but I am just going to be a bit more aggressive with it. Give me 100 cricket coins on the Denver money line. That is plus 130. So 100 coins to bring back 230. And then I am going to not tease it. I'm just going to go with an alternate total here. I'm going to tease it down to 40. That gets you to plus 112. So 100 coins to bring back 212. I even thought about going a little bit lower here. You could get down to like 38 and a half or so, but I decided not to push it here. We need to kind of manufacture a couple of wins here. That's a Jamie G's thing. I'm trying to follow suit here, so not going to be as aggressive as I wanted to.
It's controlled aggression, Mills. I like it a lot. And you know what else? I know that Santa's sleigh is way, way up in the sky, but we're going to be looking down on him once we get to the top of the props. After a couple of Thursday nights in the darkness, I think we found the rain beer to lead us into the light.
Yeah, maybe more than one actually. We should hopefully it's very red and bright here. Yeah, we got absolutely crushed last week in these, by far our worst week, which really stinks because after having not a great week before that, we've really been crushing these. So deep into the red lately here, but we are trying to climb back into the green. We are now down about 1,160 coins overall on these. But once again, we were in the green 2 weeks ago, so we're going to climb our way back up here until we are looking down on Santa Slay. Jamie G, give us the props this week.
Absolutely, man. I gotta go a little something for the honeys. Give me 100 cricket coins on Cortland Sutton over 5.5 receptions. It's plus 120. 100 cricket coins there to win 220. I've also got 100 cricket coins on Stone Smart over 3.5 receptions. It's minus 110. Be careful with this one. Be careful because Hayden Hurst could play. If he does, I probably won't go there with this. It's minus 110. 100 cricket coins to win 191. And then I got 100 cricket coins on Justin Herbert over his 230.5 passing yards. It's minus 110. 100 cricket coins there to win 191. Mills, I just don't know that they can run the ball. I think they're going to have to pass it. I also think Denver's going to get an early lead. So I think that plays into Herbert hitting that over.
Yeah, he'd been better on those until the last week or two. Again, you just hope that offense can stay together. He just took so many sacks at the end of that last game. It just worries me. Again, and I'm going to have to start him on a couple of my fantasy playoff teams. So I have my fingers crossed and hoping that you are right on that one. I am going to keep it pretty tight here. I have three, and they're pretty much on all the guys you would expect them to be on. I have 100 coins on Bo Nix, 2+ passing touchdowns. That is plus 140. Instead of trying to figure out which running back's going to punch it in, hopefully he just throws two of them. 100 coins will bring you back 240. And I am there with you on Cortland Sutton for the Honeys. I probably should have toned it down a little bit, but I actually wanted to go bigger, so I settled on 80 receiving yards. That is plus 170. 100 coins to bring back 270. And I'm going back to the well with the lad McConkey, 70+ receiving yards. That is plus 105. I was all over him last week. He had 48 receiving yards in the first half and finished with 58. The Chargers had no points in the second half, and Justin Herbert could barely walk. So we are hoping for a better outcome this week for the lad.
Yeah, we are for the little lad. He's a good little lad and we love him so. I think we could all of us, use some extra cash every day of the year. But is there really a better time than now? You've got the holidays to pay for, and we've got our lottery ticket long shots. It's probably not enough to cover your entire holiday expense, but hitting one of these can certainly soften the blow.
And thankfully, at least this is one area we are still in the green. We are up 1,900 cricket coins on these overall, and we're up on Thursday night football with these. So let's keep it going here. Jamie G, you can go with a two-leg parlay. You can go with a single wager. The only rule is the odds must be plus 500 or longer. What do you have for us?
Yeah, I'm going with a nice, beautiful two-legger here, Mills. I've got Javonte Williams, anytime touchdown score. Just give him the ball in the red zone just once. And then I got Ladd McConkey sneaking in there as an anytime touchdown scorer. Javonte Williams is plus 160, Ladd McConkey plus 150. Put them together. We've got a two-leg touchdown single game parlay at plus 525. 100 cricket coins there to win back 625. Let's go.
Jamie G, I'm going to follow suit with a two-leg single game parlay of my own. And I love me the honey, so I got a little Sutton for the honeys. Give me Cortland Sutton with the combo meal, 100+ receiving yards and an anytime touchdown. You put those two together, you get plus 625. So 100 coins will bring you back 725 coins. Again, not going to cover that entire holiday budget, but at least you cover the decorations, I would hope.
One would hope. Unless you got lights like Clark Griswold, then maybe you're just scratching the surface there. But
Yeah,
it'll
then you
make
need
a
the
dent.
nuclear auxiliary power, so that's a little bit beyond our capabilities here.
Maybe we like to do it differently than you. That's okay. To each their own. We like to start way up at the top and then work our way down to the legs. Welcome to Tripod Time. We've got legs and we know how to use them. We've got a three-leg single game parlay that will leave you in better spirits than a mall Santa at a Ruby Tuesdays happy hour.
And I'm guessing that Mall Santa will probably be deep in the spirits as well, depending on the deals for the happy hour. And we're doing pretty decently on these tripods. Like I said, another spot where we're in the green up 2,788 overall, although we are down 650 coins on Thursday Night Football. So let's see if we can get that all the way into the green this week. Starting up top, leg number one, we got the guy, no shocker here, Cortland Sutton for the Honeys, 70 plus receiving yards. That leg is plus 115 on its own. Then we're going with the Bo Nix, 225 plus passing yards. It is minus 110. You know, Cortland Sutton's got to get those yards from somewhere. And then finally, to juice it up a little bit, doesn't matter when he gets there, we're just taking Quentin Johnston, anytime touchdown scorer. That is plus 250 on its own. So you put these three legs together, Cortland Sutton, 70 plus receiving yards, Bo Nix, 225 plus passing yards, and Quentin Johnston, anytime touchdown scorer. You get odds at plus 850. So 100 coins will bring you back 950. And if my math is good, that'll put us back in the green on these on Thursday Night Football. We're trying to win everything. And if we hit this, that means we're hitting some of our other ones. The snowball's going to start rolling down the hill. Eventually, it'll just turn into a giant ball of money. You might have to dodge it like Indiana Jones at Raiders at the end, but then you'll still have a big ball of money. So who cares?
Sounds like a win. You had me at big ball of money. Mills, anything else before we get out of here?
Yeah, big ball of money sounds like a better name for the podcast. Is it too late to change?
I don't think so. I mean, well, you tell us, viewers. Is it too late to change Better Pick and Blow it to big ball of
Yeah, I
money?
just imagine like a cat playing with it or a dog playing with it or something. No, I don't know if that. I do like balls of. I mean, maybe stacks of money. I don't know. Pretty much, I'll take money in any form. Who am I kidding?
You and me both, and we'll take you watching another episode of Bet It, Bank It, Blow It in any form as well. Thank you guys so much for being here with us. That was the Thursday night slate. We appreciate you. Throw the thumb, subscribe so you don't miss one of these. Share the video, man. We really appreciate that. Share the love. And good luck this Thursday night. Let us know what you're doing, how you're approaching this game. If you agree with some of our bets, if you like something else, let us know. One thing I appreciate is when you comment below or send me the slip, just the bet slip, just to see what it looks like. Let me know what you're doing. Let's share some wagers this week. Good luck. Make some money. Mills will let you know where you can find all of our stuff.
Yeah, be careful. He will get the slip envy there. Yeah, sometimes you look at that green and you feel a little grinchy. Thank you for trying to get some green with Bet It, Bank It, Blow It, presented by CZGAP Fantasy Football. And once again, you can find us wherever you get your podcasts and on YouTube. Find us on social media at CZGAPFF and find us on the web at CZGAPFF.com. Very simple and easy to remember, just like the flaps, FLAPS. Very crucial to our success. Follow, like, and please subscribe. If you had fun, please remember to hit the thumb. Good luck this week. I am Magnum Mills. He is Jamie G. We can help you bet it. We can help you bank it, but
Blowing it is up to you.